Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, the Arkansas head coach told me before the game, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns offense will get the ball first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the run, it Smothers. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Throwing Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Arkansas's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback. friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Clapp. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Jackson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll take it himself. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third down from the gun, Manning. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Manning with a play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's Manning to throw. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The run to the left. Nice move there. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Russell. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Arts to throw. With the catch, it's Coleman. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. All right. Jet.
To throw, Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Manning from the gun on third down. Forced out of the pocket. Jukes his way for more. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he's got a chance. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Thanks to grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Platt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson will throw. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arkansas head coach told me his message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Finding some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. It's Russell. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the RPO, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Arch is going to throw for it. That's caught. It's Wingo. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning on play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The give to the lone running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. On the ground, it's Russell. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Jackson gonna throw it. And that's gonna fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Smothers. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Arch Madness. Got a man. It's Wingo. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
important to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, what I can see here on the Arkansas sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Russell. Could be an alley. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Quarterback keeps it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Calls his own number. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Breaks the tackle. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jackson will throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Manning hauls it in, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Manning to the air again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still
unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different